Where does Kronos find those blasted satyrs anyway?
Fool! I am not susceptible to mere baubles such as this.
Ah, just kidding. Totally susceptible. Gimme.
At last I have discovered a vulnerable point in your defenses. Dora, I was thinking, if I promise not to be so uptight, as you call it, would you promise not to move my belongings about when I'm away?
How dare you make demands of me, you insignificant fleck!
Nope, no deal. Wanna be uptight? Go ahead. Don't stop on my account.
You just want to keep messing with my stuff.
That's right.
Death to Kronos.
Recovered.
Trade you. Should be here soon enough.
Up late.
Nemesis, we've been going on like this a while, and I wondered if you'd be up to take a break. Over at the Springs.
Come to think, could really use a bath. You, I mean. But I could too, I guess, so why not? Not too hot, not too cold.
How long has it been since you last took off the armor?
A while. Not been much incentive. You saw how much of a pain it is to undo the lacing and the straps. Feels strange without. Like I don't know.
Unburdened? Or more comfortable, at least?
Good letting off some steam sometimes, I guess. But there's a fine line between rest and complacency.
I don't know that we're at risk of becoming complacent here, Nem.
The risk is greater than you think. We're lounging in a bath while who knows what is going on out there.
We're not lounging. We'll be better equipped to deal with the who knows what out there if our muscles aren't all knotted up.
Like you know. All right, gotta get back to work. Though, this suit does feel a little lighter now.
Take care, Nem. Death to Kronos?
Get lost.
Full grown. Into the earth you go. Grow strong.
I once was desperate to hear the siren's song. I barely resisted their temptations. Of course, I was merely mortal. Perhaps you're less susceptible to their allure.
Perhaps. At any rate, I fail to see the appeal. Although, it's possible the sirens were better off without Scylla. She seems rather bossy.
She's a menace. Caught half a dozen of my crew like she'd a separate set of teeth for each of the poor lads. We'd little choice but to pray to the gods and sail on. Tell her hello for me.
Did the gods answer your call at least?
For the most part.
Rest easy, son of Nyx.
Have you been finding anything of use out there in your forays? No point returning empty-handed, though you may lack the necessary tools, I suppose.
Erebus still teems with hidden life. I'm finding all sorts of things we need out there. I'm very grateful for the purse. It never weighs me down.
A witch cannot afford to be encumbered. The blessings and such from your relatives may be fleeting, but whatever goes into that purse isn't going anywhere. Not till you use it, of course.
Must be an incantation that can help. Now, my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. As it would spill upon the surface, I must be.
What else?
Let's try the surface one more time.
Whilst I appreciate the gesture and the drink, it is entirely unneeded on your part. Have I not conditioned you to resist the temptations of unspoken contracts such as this?
I know not to expect anything in return, Headmistress. The act of giving needs to be sufficiently rewarding in itself. And please believe me that it is with you. The boatman. Let me see. I never realized.
Keep practicing, as though you still had lives that depended on it.
The Silver Pool.
Observe how patient my disciples are, studying your every move. If ever you're inclined to give them a demonstration of your prowess, or just want to blow off some steam, do not hesitate to wail upon me.
Wail upon, sir? The hope. Deep breath. My curse. I feel all right. Some moss. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You have descended into Tartarus and must have seen what Kronos made of that most sacred place. I know your confrontation did not go as you desired, but this is a new night, and you are all the more prepared. Now, it is yours. You were remarkable.
No way around the city.
Few entrances into the underworld exist, and one of them is through the Acheron, whose accursed waters bear the weight of all the woes of mortal kind.
If our foes can use this as an exit, so can I.
You reached the surface, didn't you, Sunshine? I thought your birthright meant you couldn't live up here. You're just full of surprises. So, headed this way? Let me help. There.
Excellent. Bronze. Gap in the wall. Afira's main square. Some sort of barrier.
The pathway to the docks is sealed shut by a phantasmal force that neither mortal nor immortal strength can budge.
It's drawing strength from shades. Shades are trapped within that pylon there. Shades, you're free. part of the barrier is down. Must have been that pylon I destroyed. So what? 5 more to go. Lovers. For you. Should head to the main square. Cutthroats.
Trying to take down Kronos, niece? I know the feeling all too well. But now you're here upon the surface where Olympus reigns supreme. At least for now.
They'll drown. Incoming. Tombstone.
Says you even got your underworld blood curse sorted, so you're ready for a bit of a long-distance run. Just watch for bumps along the way, but let's speed you past them if we can.
the barrier's lost some of its strength. Can't do it. The Trident Sigil. Now. One remains. In the name of Hades. Surging on. Nowhere to go but out. Farewell, Athera. You've come to aid me even here, Lord Charon. Though I imagine not even you can travel much farther where I'm headed. I won't forget your generosity, vitality.
We have to reach you however we can, and Charon's been more than keen to oblige. Bit of an odd fellow, but then aren't we all?
Felt that?
You frighten my sheep. That's a real no-no in this town.
I apologize for my transgression, Cyclops. What do I owe you for the inconvenience? I can pay.
Oh, you pay. The punishment's getting eaten alive by me. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
That seems unusually strict. There's no use following a senseless code of law.
Only kidding. I do make the rules. And I get real tired only eating sheep.
I know who you are. You'll eat dust.
Heads up. This ought to keep you busy.
Need to recharge.
Where are you? What's that? Where are you? Enough fooling around. Wait, that's not bad. Where'd you go?
Not finished.
Why you?
And stay down. Some wool. Must be where Polyphemus lives. Ugh. A harbor. Iron. Warships risen from the depths, all headed for Olympus. A scuttled ship. It's got a spectral gate. Take me away. This must have been the closest ship. I'll take it. That strange wheel. bearing set. Uh-oh. Hear me, on my authority. Greater strength. Need to get off this ship. Couldn't do it. Face me. For you. In the name of Hades. Next bearing. Weak. Greater might. That maw, there's no mistaking it. again. I can't.
Called Charybdis marked the doom of many unsuspecting ships, and in its ancient terror, now despoils the Seafield Rift that has been slashed across the land.
How many ships have fallen to that thing? Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift.
Look at you beneath the shining moonlight. Welcome, gorgeous, to the lovely surface of our world. Please stay as long as you like. Or as long as you can. Of late, it's been a little rough.
The valuable is near.
feel a bit seasick from that. I'm getting the impression that the sailor's life is not for me. This is a very special treat, Phrynos. It means you'll be protected when you're with me, and you can protect me in turn. Meet me in the training grounds.
Where'd you come from?
Hey, where have you been? You smell. Not in a bad way, necessarily, and I don't know how I can smell or remember any smell, so... that is weird.
I was up top. Must be the sea air and the salt, distinct from Oceanus down below. I sailed across the waters toward Olympus on a ship.
Exciting. I was right here the whole time.
And there she is. Shouldn't you be halfway down to Tartarus by now?
Princess, thank the fates you're well. Nemesis and I, we were just catching up. She's told me a lot about you.
Oh, great. I can imagine. Though, you never told me about your brother, Nemesis.
Got a lot of brothers. What's to tell? Never a good sign when he shows up.
I'm afraid she's right.
Looks like Eris is back.
Looky who! I figured it out. All these visits topside. You're trying to get to Olympus. Come to the family's rescue. Put an end to the war up there, is that it?
Oh, I just go up there to gather fresh reagents, really. Moss, bits of bronze. Comes in handy. The Olympians are very good at taking care of themselves.
Sure they are. And they're too proud to ask for help. Just don't go ruining it for Ares when you're up there picking moss. He's on a real hot streak lately.
Sounds like you and the God of War are still pretty close. Been very busy lately, hasn't he?
Sure has.
One, please. Salt. No sign of Headmistress. Katoskion Oski. It is done. Born of chaos. I must admit, on some occasion all the tales you told about the sea monster Charybdis felt almost beyond belief. Now having faced the blasted thing, I feel you sold it short.
What, faced Charybdis? Oh, Goddess, I'd seen reports about some sort of whirlpool in Poseidon's Rift, and now my fears confirmed. At least it didn't swallow you outright.
Any tips on how to deal with it?
Avoid it at all costs.
Here you'll grow strong. Drink of the earth.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Phrynos, you're here. Expanded my collection.
May it serve you well.
Very well. Come along.
It seems we have a new disciple.
Sure. Revol, the Argent Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
That creepy artifact is yours, kiddo. I almost budged.
Out of shells.
Observe, my disciples. How fared your recent surface sea journey, young one? I still remember well the boundless waters there. How blue and tranquil they were.
Tranquil? My experience was not exactly that.
They were tranquil, damn it.
The rod of fishing. What shall the rivers yield to us?
The path to perfection. Do not relent.